Hey, another question we get asked, if it's summertime, people are asking, how are you going to paint my house when it's so hot out and it's 90 or 95 degrees? If it's wintertime or fall, when we're giving somebody an estimate, they say, how are you going to paint my house when it's so cold? So what happens is when it's really hot out, we're going to try to avoid the sun. So my guys know if the sun's coming up on the east, we always know that, and they know that if we're painting there, they're going to get that east side done before the sun really gets up cranking and gets too hot, and we try to stay ahead of the sun. If it happens that we're working on the other side, then we're always in the shade and it's no big deal. My guys need to work. They've got bills to pay, just like you had to when you were working, and so they're comfortable working in when it's hot out. They're wearing sunscreen, they're hydrating, we're doing everything we can to be safe. In the winter, they're dressing warm, and again, they still want to work, and we're going to work outside. So in the winter time, what we're kind of doing is letting spaces warm up. So we're kind of chasing the sun instead of staying ahead of the sun. So we're getting right before the sun, the wall warms up, and we're painting outside, and we're kind of chasing the sun around while it's warm. So on the north sides of the home, you typically do that early in the morning because the sun never hits it and it gives it longer to dry, and then we try to stay chasing the sun so we're always in a warm spot. So today's paints have been formulated to work from 35 degrees and warming, so that's most every day here in Prescott. What we're not going to do is be out there painting your house if there's snow on the ground, mostly for a safety hazard for our guys. I don't want them slipping when they're climbing up and down ladders, but if there's snow further out in your yard and around your house, it's nice and dry, we're going to be there painting when the temperature is warm. Most of our winter days are typically hitting 55 degrees to 60 degrees, and in the sun, your surface temperatures are well over 100. So paint is drying in the wintertime almost as fast as it does in the summer here because we have such low humidity, a good stiff breeze, and that radiant factor from the sun that's hitting it. So worst case, paint is dry to the touch in the wintertime, maybe 15, 20 minutes, worst case 30 minutes. Summertime, it's dry to the touch in 5 to 10 minutes. Where I was painting in Ohio, paint would be dry to the touch in a half an hour to an hour and maybe even an hour and a half, just because humidity slowed it down so much. So even in the winter, paint dries here quicker than most parts of the US.